Hi everybody, Ben here from Artless Ordinary. So I am going to do another pearl pour tonight. I have decided to do aquamarine, amethyst and coral. So I'll show you the base, these three colours. I think they would look good together. I couldn't decide what colours to use, and I like ones that aren't over the top with like too many colours. The more colours you have, sometimes it can be a little bit more complex. So I thought if I just did a 3-colour pour, hopefully this one will look pretty cool, because I love these colours and they go well together. So this is the only coral I have, so I'm trying to be a little bit I didn't want to overuse some of my colours, so I thought I'll go with this one. Just these paints were made up yesterday, so I'm just giving them a little stir just so they're nice and even. And these are 10 grams paint and 10 grams Australian floetrol. So just an even 1-to-1 mixture. And my black was 48 grams paint, 96 grams floetrol and 21 grams water. So I just wanted a tiny little bit less black compared to last time. So it's only 2 grams paint less, 4 grams floetrol less. So it's not much less. But once you pour it out the bottle, it's sometimes hard to get it back in. And I thought 45 would be a little bit too less, because that would be 15 grams once you add the floetrol to it as well. So I got my paints, my base colour. This canvas is a 14 inch by 14 inch. And my finished artwork, I think I did actually show this in my last video. But so this is the silver, gold and copper. Was it copper or bronze? One of those. And it's really beautiful. I love all the pearls, so I'm hoping to get something similar, but with these 3 colours. So that is the plan. So no point messing around. I'm just going to get stuck into it. Let me just double check I am recording. Yes, I am. So I'm going to pour half of these and then the other half. I find it a little bit better than just pouring the whole lot, because then you'll end up getting like rings. So half. And it doesn't really matter what order, because each of these colours will end up touching each other anyway. Half for that one. Can already see I'm going to love these colours together. That one. Now back to the aquamarine. So when it comes to my metallic colours, I try to use every drop, because I don't want to waste it, and it's such a beautiful colour. So no more I'm going to get out of that one. So you could put these down in any order, or even any, like I think if you mixed it up, like kind of put them in a swirl, it will still work. You may just get more blending of colours when I'm hoping to get, I want the colours to blend, but at the same time I want to have patches that are purple, patches that are aquamarine, patches that are coral. So I'm trying to keep them layered a little bit more. That is such a clumsy thing for me to do. I'm known for being a bit clumsy in the real world. I've dropped paint in quite a few of my videos, so that's nothing strange for me. Let's see if I can scrape some of that off. There we go. No point crying, just have to laugh. Hasn't really messed it up too much anyway. So I'm going to get my gloves on. I forgot to put gloves next to me, so here they are. So yeah, don't ever worry if you do something like drop your paint. There's a lot worse things that can happen. Luckily it wasn't all over the floor or all over my clothes. Give my base coat just a bit of a stir. And then I'm just going to pour it. I'm not going to pour it too high. I sometimes think when you pour it too high, it creates quite a large area in the center. And I'm not going to scrape the cup either. Last time I did, not in the black one, but the one I did before that with the colours, I think there was a little bit of paint that wasn't mixed as good in the bottom, and it kind of made a slight different pattern in the centre. I wasn't so pleased with that. So that time I thought, no, I will just pour it a little bit from a distance, from a close-up, and hopefully and not scrape out the bottom, and hopefully I won't get that mark that I got. So I'm just going to blowtorch to get out any bubbles. There's not a lot of bubbles at this time because I didn't pour it from as much of a height. If I had poured that from quite a large height, there would have been a ton of bubbles. Now, the fun part is just a matter of just going to move it around a little bit, and then I'm going to go over the edges. So just going to take it easy till I get close to the edge, and then make sure I go over, and then come back and put some paint on that corner that I missed. Now the paint's back to the middle. Oops, not quite. There's the middle. Go this way. Take it easy, then go over. Come back. Again, just a dab on that corner. You're better off to do it earlier than later, because the pearls will start showing up and it will not look as good once that happens. So paint coming down to this corner, over, and then come back. Dab a little bit on that corner. Alright, the paint's back to the middle. Now down. And over. Still have a little bit of excess paint. Maybe I should have gone down to 45 grams. I don't want to pour it all off. So now I'm going to come back. So I'm probably going to reduce that to 45 grams next time. So I can see my paint traveling. It's close to the middle. Just trying to keep it nice and stretched without stretching these pearls too much. I'm just moving it around a tad. If you notice any pearls going out of shape, you have to stop. And that's where I'm at. They're moving out of shape. I'm just going to run my fingers underneath, not on the side, just to grab any of that excess dropping paint. Now I can see pearls. And they're quite different colours. They're actually very silvery in a way. Get out my blowtorch and just pop any more bubbles that are there. Sometimes the heat brings the pearls up, sometimes it doesn't. The actual black felt thicker this time than it did last time again, which is weird because I actually used the same amount of water, but I lessened both of the paint and the floetrol. So I may have to try to thin my mix even more a little bit. But I've got a whole bunch of beautiful coloured pearls come up. They definitely have a silvery tone to them, but it could be my lighting. Let me just turn this one down. They're definitely aquamarine, coral and purple, but they have a silver kind of overtone to them, which is a little bit different. Alright, turn the light back up. So now all I can do is let this settle, and hopefully I get a lot more come up in this area. It kind of looks a little bit like an X shape at the moment. So these other ones will swell more and hopefully more come up. So usually I give this about 10 minutes or so, and then I'll come back and turn the unpause it and let you guys see what's happening. But so far, I love the colours. So, let's pause it and see what develops. Okay, I'm back. So, the pearls have definitely swollen up and more have appeared. I don't have so much of a big cross. I've kind of got just a black area in the middle. But there's definitely areas that are more one colour than the other. So, there's a mixture of colours, but this side here is a little bit pinky. Then you run around here and across the top is a bit more purple, and this ring inside is more of the aquamarine. But they're all multicolored cells. Like down here, they're absolutely really cool. And over here we've got quite solid a blue line, a purple line and a coral line. So it's done its own little thing. That's probably where the edge of the... So this corner didn't get pearls because I think I didn't pour enough black over for it to stretch the pearl colour across. So that's where the solid line of the pearls is, when these ones here got blended a lot more because they were moved back and forth while tilting the canvas. But down here, they look like little mermaid scales with this colouring that they've got. Really, really love it. So I'm super happy. Now, the paint isn't dripping off any side of the canvas anymore. It's not coming over the edges, so I don't have to worry about the canvas stretching or changing its picture too much. The only thing that may happen is this may shrink a little bit more, but I don't think it's going to. It's been about 12 minutes since I paused it. It can change depending on the weather and how thick the paints are. It can change a little bit longer, but I don't think it's going to change very much. If anything, they would just swell up a little bit more on this inner edge. These ones won't because they're pushing against each other too much now, but these ones could do. That's why the bigger ones are in the center and the smaller ones are out and around the edge. I love these colors. Absolutely really happy I use them. The coral, it's there, but it's kind of blended with the other colors to kind of make a different color again. but that's the fun of it. I'm going to make my black pour colour a little bit thinner again next time, so I'm not having to pour too much off the edges, and also I think it will allow the cells to swell more. There could be a lot more paint under here, but it can't push through the black because it might be too thick. So if I make it thinner again, I'll get to see what happens, but my cells won't stay so circular. They will go a slightly irregular shape. But that doesn't worry me, because all these ones that push against each other, they're all irregular anyway. And you want things to look a little bit different. So I'm going to bring you down for a close-up. So it's really hard to get the right colours at the moment. That top isn't silver, it's just the light making the metallics look silver across there, because that light is very, very close to this area. But if I come down and maybe block out this circle light a little bit, look at these pearls. Really multicoloured. Like I said, they remind me of a mermaid. Kind of very mermaidy colours. And then we come up here. Different colours again. And this is the ones that they're coloured, but the light is making them look silver, just because of the lighting. And here's the bit that's quite solid in colour. Again, the lighting's changing it, but you can see there's a definite green, aquamarine, purple and pink line running through. But these just look awesome. Super, super happy. I'm going to try turning off one of my lights and see if that changes the colour. There we go, that's a little bit better. There we go, look at them. Super cool. So let me go from this height. Can you see how that's very pinky? Got a purple line running around, and then this blue that runs right through there. So the colour, but the colours are definitely mixed. That's why we're getting these multicoloured cells. So I could stare at this all day. I love it. So, and there's my reflection again. Where are we? So the top isn't silver like that. It's just the lighting. But there we go. I hope you guys like this. So I'm going to try more. I'm going to use different colours. I'm going to refine my mixture a little bit again. It just depends on what you like. And each one of the extreme sheens is slightly a different thickness. Not much, but enough to sometimes make a difference in what becomes dominant or not. But yeah, I hope you like this. This is my mermaid pearl pour. So let me know what you think. So comment, like, share my video. Absolutely fantastic when people share, and subscribe if you have not already, and click the bell and hit all. Oh, and also I've hit 1,000 subscribers, everyone. Thank you so much. So I've got a bunch of new people that have subscribed. I've got my old fans that I've always had, and really happy. People have always been so friendly and nice. Their comments are wonderful, and I literally have been dancing. Every time I look at the computer and I see how many subscribers I've got, I do a little, I don't know, I really shouldn't call it dancing, because it's me kind of just being a little bit of an idiot, jumping up and down. But I'm been so excited. So thank you, everyone. And I will see you again for another pour. Not too sure what I'm going to do next time. I might try a flip cup again, because I'm trying to mix it up so I'm not always doing the same thing. But have a great night, and I'll see you soon for another pour. All right, bye.